basically just worshipped them from about 10 years ago till now, and I just live, breathe, sleep Deep Purple.
They're still just as vital and haven't softened out or gone, you know, gone soft or anything like that.
Mr. Ian Paice.
At a trendy Melbourne cafe, a unique opportunity for true blue Deep Purple fans. An up-close and personal audience with two of their heroes. Ian Paice, drummer with the hard-living Hard Rockers since they started.
If I hit the cymbals, they're glancing blows, and I'm not trying to karate chop the bastard into submission, you know.
And Steve Morse, a legend in his own right before becoming Deep Purple's lead guitarist 7 years ago. Most here are musicians themselves. They've come to learn. It's refreshing to hear these superstars say they owe it to their fans.
It's something I wish I could have seen as a young player. I was in a little small town in Georgia trying to figure out what rock and roll was all about, listening to records, and that was my only exposure.
Without being too sort of saintly about it, I can pass on a lot of really useful information in an hour, hour and a half, which can save them years of messing around and doing the wrong things.
With their classic signature song, Smoke on the Water, Deep Purple has just completed an Australian tour. Still going after 33 years, they rival the Rolling Stones as the elder statesmen of rock. Ian Paice was a founding member of the band in 1968.
What you must always do is try and remember the kid that hit the drum for the first time and made himself smile.
At the workshop, Paice shares his playing secrets. These hard-rocking hard cases also dote on the band's history.
People are very selective about what they remember. You remember the good bits. And we had a lot of great, funny, productive, exciting times. And the crappy bits, you tend to forget them.
Paice speaks of the detailed planning behind Deep Purple's trademark long, impromptu solos on stage.
We have a phrase called horse's eyes, and it's, now? You know. It's done with panic and trust in the other guys. It comes off 9 times out of 10. And of course, the 10th times you make complete balls of it.
And Paice laments the booming popularity of highly electronic bubblegum rock.
Well, rock and roll, when it started in the 50s, was very dangerous in its time. It broke all the rules, and it did things you shouldn't do, and it allowed kids who weren't really very, very good to start playing and be successful. Over the years, rock and roll sort of got very safe, almost corporate, you know.
The fans leave claiming to have had a spiritual experience.
Are you now inspired?
Yeah, I really like him now, definitely.
You're going to go home and practice?
Yep.
Oh, it's just the most inspiring thing for me.
I just made a CD and somebody listened to it and said, oh, you've remade Highway Star 3 times, so I probably listened to them too much.
Nice to see you.
Very good, just a great big thank you.
1, 2, 3. Thanks.
The stars insist they get a lot out of it too. These sessions inspire them to keep on playing.
I've made it a ritual every time I eat breakfast to remind myself that that food came from the people that went to my shows or to the Deep Purple shows. It's something I still think of every single day. Everybody in this band wants to play till their dying breath.